And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
In the room, saying select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boot Sports, and we are back with episode number 189. This is the Masters Week. It's the perfect time.
On CBS.
I mean, you've seen so many commercials the past couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Loving the new styles they're going with. You know, they're introducing some new music and stuff, and they're having fun with it. I like it.
And the
I like
kids
it.
today love watching all the kids running all over the place. Oh, yeah. That's awesome, man.
It's been exciting. It's the only time I watch golf.
Hallelujah, amen.
Can't wait. I wish it was on Easter weekend. That's the best weekend for the Masters, in my opinion.
But you kept saying that weekend, you were like, man, I just feel like I should be watching the Masters.
Yeah,
right now.
you go to church early, you come home, you're a little dressed up, you're having a little bit of a special lunch, and you should be watching golf. But they
the
should
early
just force
Easter
it.
kind of hurt it this year.
It does.
Yeah.
They should force that. Like, they just need to go in together. Jesus and the Masters just partner up.
I mean, it is Jesus' golf course. I mean, it's his land. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's perfect. It's like everything you freaking want. Like, unreal, man.
Hope for the weather, though. Is it going to be just tomorrow?
Just tomorrow.
Okay.
It's going to be gorgeous the rest of the week. Just got to get through tomorrow. Gorgeous.
It's always gorgeous, except for that
Immaculate.
1 year.
That water will be calm on those ponds. It'll just be
Birds will be
chirping. Oh, God.
Birds with the cold weather.
Vern's going to be sitting in his booth behind 16 green for one last time.
It's going to be
Vern
fun.
Lundquist signing off.
Oh, don't
From Augusta.
dude, I'm going to cry. Seriously, I yes, sir. I mean, just love it, man.
What if somebody hits a hole in one on 16?
Oh, dude, he's going to have an iconic one, I promise.
So we need Tiger to make the
They
cut.
don't call it
right?
amen corner for nothing.
We need Tiger and Vern that
if
last.
Tiger hits an ace on that hole. Oh,
Vern might just jump off neck first.
I can watch that
end it.
chip on hole 16 from Tiger. I can watch it over.
They
and
were
over
talking
and over.
about that.
I love it.
They were talking about that on the Golf Channel earlier. And Vern was like giving like kind of how like that's his favorite moment ever, you know, because of like what was happening in his headset. And you can hear
what they're telling
the
him.
producer and all that stuff. And the producer's like, all right, camera 10, ready, and go. And the camera guy's following it. And then he almost cuts away from the ball and puts it on Tiger. He said if he would have cut away, because like they had just gotten like some new cameras and stuff, and they could see "In God We Trust" like on a nickel from however far away it was. And he said that the producer said camera 6 ready, but he did not say go or whatever. And that dude is still probably thanking God that he did not do that.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, because that's one of the most iconic videos ever.
Yes, yeah. And the
You
way
know?
that logo on the ball just stops right
Yes.
there and then drops it. Oh, my gosh.
I can still see it right now.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm
then
telling you.
Tiger doing the double fist bump.
Yeah. And gives Steve Williams a high five, like the caddy. I mean, just iconic moment, man.
And it almost didn't happen.
No. That cameraman would have been fired
immediately. Or the producer would have been.
Yeah, Augusta would
We'll
have
see that
fired
a
him.
couple times this week, I'm sure.
Just one or
We'll see it tonight, probably.
Especially because with Vern signing off, they're
Yeah.
going to
a
play
big
his moments,
montage.
and I hope they do. I'm ready for that.
We need Tiger and Sunday Red one more
We
time.
do. Absolutely.
One more time
we
with
do.
Vern.
He seems healthy.
Hey, man, he gave up sex.
Gave up sex.
I mean,
That's hard for him.
dude, that's hard for any man, especially him.
Especially if you're Tiger Woods.
Especially when you're at the Masters because you're already
Yeah,
having
because you know it's flooded with snow bunnies.
Oh,
That's his favorite
my
thing in the world.
Gosh. Absolutely.
Poor guy.
Does Tiger have his own special place at the Masters? Like, does he
I mean,
stay
how
separate
does
from
that
everybody
work
else?
sure
down
he
there?
does. So
Is it like a dorm room for
So
all of
no,
them?
amateurs that do. The crow's nest. They
Tiger
call it.
doesn't.
So the amateurs that are in it, they all stay in one bunk. And it's iconic. It's like a I mean, they haven't remodeled it and probably since they built it. Like, it's really cool looking, but they all stay in there. They got like bunk beds and stuff. They crash in, but the players stay wherever they want to stay. I mean, they rent houses
hotels
out
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they usually all rent houses because all their families are usually in for that
Yeah.
one. So, but
So
yeah,
Tiger probably just has a house
Tiger
there.
probably has a house there.
I'd
I'm sure he
imagine.
owns one. Yeah.
After you win it, you get the automatic invite.
Yeah, I mean,
so you
you're
might as well
there.
have one.
Yeah, and you're a member. So I mean, I'm sure he has
And
a house
he's
there.
Tiger. He probably has a house wherever he wants.
Yeah, every state if you wanted it. Yeah, I mean, free. He's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Did you see they're updating the parking for the players next, starting in 2025?
What
There's
are
gonna
they
be
doing?
underground parking.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Just I know how the drive. They showed the long drive. You
That's
know, like going to
awesome.
the plantation type deal, you know, like at Myrtle's or whatever. So where are they going to put a parking garage?
It won't be close to the course.
Oh, okay.
Because they wouldn't
then they'll
they
just
wouldn't
run a
want
shuttle
that, and
for
they'll
them?
just shuttle
Golf
them in.
carts.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, they don't need golf carts that weekend. Do they have golf carts?
Well, your rules officials and stuff.
I'm talking about like if you're a member somehow, some way, you have to walk it. Dang,
There's not even golf cart. There's not even a cart pass on that course.
freaking right, man.
No cart pass
That's
at
what
all.
I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, you have a caddy anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, every time you play.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's no cart pass. There's no golf carts. It's
Good. That's how it should be.
It should absolutely, especially there.
for there.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, no. But
For
there,
there, yeah,
I'd walk it.
yeah. Oh,
I'd walk that bastard
dude.
tomorrow.
Let me tell you what. You want to talk about wore out?
Mm-hmm.
The TV don't do it justice. The
Yeah.
hills and undulation in that place is unreal.
Yeah.
Person I know went Monday. They were like, "Holy!" They said, "You were right, Peyton. It is unbelievable how hilly that thing is." I said, "You were you
So
wore
they get
out."
to watch the practice rounds and stuff. That's
Yep.
cool.
You get to go watch practice rounds. So when you enter in the lottery, which I do every year, and
Only one at once.
you get to choose. Well, when you're entering the lottery, you choose what days you want. But most people just select Monday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Who cares if I win it? I'll go
Whatever day
you know.
tell me.
And then you select how many tickets you want, and so whatever day whatever if you win it, they tell you what day you go.
Yeah.
No if ands, but okay, I'll be there. They let you in. Usually gates open at 7.
Do you have to pay after that lottery?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you win the
But
right to pay.
But it's not $100 a ticket.
Yeah.
Like they've kept it, like,
Reasonable?
reasonable. Yeah, it's not crazy. Now, most people
Merchandise.
turn around. Yeah, merchandise is a different story. But most people turn around if they don't want to go, they'll put it online and sell them for about $2,500, $3,000 a
Yeah.
piece. But you go in there about gates usually open at 7. They're lining up at 5:30 in the morning. Because once you put a chair there, if you go to a spot where you want to put your chair there, nobody's going to touch it. Nobody's going to sit in it. It's kind of
like taking a
a
piss.
respect
You've
thing.
marked your territory.
Yeah, you really have. And so people usually, you can't run at Augusta.
Yeah, I've seen
You
that.
can only-
Yes.
So they speed walk. And you place your chair there. And then most people get settled in, get the chair in, go straight to the merch tent, go spend you a couple grand. They have a locker to keep your stuff in for free.
That's cool.
You just pick it up after you get done, or they'll ship it back home to you for free.
That's what I do.
I mean,
How many lockers do they have?
that's what I want to know, because I mean,
Yeah.
you got to think. I didn't ship it because I wanted it that bad. I didn't
on
want.
me?
Yeah. I wore it like the next day, but I mean,
What year did you go?
I went 2013.
Who won it that year?
Jordan Spieth.
Okay.
Is that the beginning of his dominance?
Yeah. Yep.
What days did you get to
And,
go to?
I went Monday practice round.
Practice round.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Did you get to talk to any of the players?
A little. Not. I've been to other tournaments actually where I've talked to him during tournaments before. Some guy, Ryan. Which one? What was his name? Ryan Moore talked to me one tournament. He was out of it, and I was sitting there on the tee box, and we chatted up for. It was one of the new Batman movies come out. He's a Batman guy apparently, and he asked me if I went and saw Batman last night. But a little at Augusta.
No, but I could tell you
mean,
might have, sir.
Yeah.
While you're playing right now.
But I mean, most of your even the practice rounds, man, they're still kind of they're not serious, but they're
locked
they're
in.
in
It's
game
Masters
mode.
Week.
Yeah, they're in game
They're
mode.
trying to figure it out.
Did y'all see the Tiger today threw the ball?
Uh-uh.
He was walking off the green, and the guy I interviewed the guy. He said, "I don't know, it just hit me." He said he raised his hands up. He said, hey, Tiger, hit me. I'm open. And he said Tiger he saw the smirk on his face as he walked on the green. He's like, holy crap, he actually heard me. He said all of a sudden he turned and just chunked the ball at it. And he called it. He said, best moment of my life, you know? But, yeah, I mean, it's
Best moment of my life.
I tell people that go, I'm like, first of all, you don't realize how awesome it is. Like, TV doesn't do it justice, but not just that. Probably. Yeah, like, I mean, it's just, everything's perfect. I mean, you go to the bathroom, as soon as you walk out of the bathroom, a worker walks right behind you and cleans the bathroom up and then waits for the next person. Like, I mean, it's just like everything. If you see a piece of trash, you pick it up. You won't, because it just looks out of place. Every blade of grass is perfect. Like,
it's
I mean,
perfect green.
It's like the azaleas are blooming because they'll cover them to make sure they won't. They'll freeze them to make sure they won't. I mean, they control the greens with their iPads. They have a sub-air system under the greens.
Know that.
So, like, say tomorrow it's going to be wet, so they'll be. But like Friday, they don't want them to be.
How does that work?
It's a sub-air system under it, and they literally have on their phone. They'll just start controlling and sucking the moisture out of them.
So it's like a big fan or something.
Something like that, yeah.
That's insane.
It's unreal. It's just
them dudes be getting there like at 3 and 2 a.m. in the morning.
They're mowing. Yeah, they're mowing all night long.
I saw a video one year of that, like behind the scenes of them. They're out there with headlights on, having to do all that stuff.
And they're all in a row as they go down, and they mow from the green to the tee box, so the grain goes to you, so they won't roll as much. I mean, it's like just everything. It's all the different
little things.
Yeah, it's the little things, man. It's just unreal place, and I'm ready to go back because the merch tent's gotten so much bigger and better.
Yeah.
They've added things to it. Now they got 2 merch tents. They got one behind 16 green too. Like, they've done so many different things and added, and I'm just ready to see all what they've done. And they tinker with the golf course every year, which I love. They don't get too exaggerated with it. Like this year, number 2, they moved the tee box 10 yards back and moved it over to the left a little. Yes, it doesn't sell much, but
it's a new shot.
It's a new shot as the fairway
when Tiger
bunker
gets there, he notices.
Yeah, I mean,
he shows up. What have you done?
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, Mr. Woods.
I mean, it's just so many different things that just the tradition, man. They just kept it. They keep it so. Well, like it's been all these years, and that's what's cool about it. The prices of concessions, and all the kids on the par 3 with the families, and I don't know. It's just an awesome vibe to it, man. And I'm sorry, 2013 was Adam Scott. 2015 was Jordan Spieth. I just ran to my mind.
Adam Scott, Mr. Long Putter, correct?
Yes,
I hate that crap, man.
Yeah, well,
that's not golf.
I'm mad that they took it away.
Really?
Mm-hmm. If it was that cheating, quote unquote, and worked that easy, why wouldn't more people
Everybody
do it?
been doing it.
Yeah. To me, it's harder. I've tried it. To me,
it looks awkward.
It's so awkward, and you have no feel. Like
I didn't know they got rid of it completely. I thought that they just could not touch their chest.
You can't anchor it.
Yeah,
but they did away with the belly putters because that's anchoring. And when they first did the belly putters, and then they did the long putters on your chest. Adam's not anchoring, but some of those guys, I'm not sure. I mean, you can't see a gap.
Well, that crap Bryson DeChambeau does. He's got that freaking shaft up to his freaking shoulder almost.
And they're already
so
talking about maybe banning that too. I mean,
well, it ain't helping him.
No, so, I mean, it's not. Again, if it's that good and that helped more people be doing it.
Everybody be doing it.
I'm not a fan of that.
The Live guys gonna rock their team logos.
Yep,
they did last year, didn't they?
They were doing the par 3 today. Yeah, looks kind of weird.
Is there a prop bet about if we could bet on a Live guy to win?
Yeah, I got a lot of bets up here. There's Live specific and
top Live man.
I mean, like top American stuff like that as well.
I mean, if Scotty Scheffler puts decent this week, it's a runaway. It's a ball game.
Here's any Live player to win plus 225.
That's a pretty good old bet.
That ain't bad.
No,
and then
you got
your
John Rahm.
Lowest score for a Live golfer. Rahm, DeChambeau, Koepka.
Lowest score for the tournament or just one round?
I think the tournament. Yeah, lowest tournament score.
Okay. I'd want clarification on that.
That just means Basically,
who would be the highest finisher?
that's exactly for the live guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can bet by Asian, American.
Asian?
Yeah, top Asian.
Sung JM, huh?
Matsuyama.
Don't leave that. There's a sweeper in that
Si
little
Woo
group
Kim?
right there. There's
Siwoo Kim.
Oh, Hideki.
Yep.
Maybe if Hideki wins it again, he won't have to fly coach back to Japan and put his freaking trophy. Or what did he put up in the
He put his trophy in the seat.
in the trophy?
Yeah.
You get a trophy for this?
Yeah, you get a trophy too.
Didn't even know that.
Yeah. But because it doesn't matter. It's the
I'm about
jacket.
to say. And then you don't get the real green jacket, which is just
Yeah,
a
then
load
you
of
got
garbage to me.
top
Yeah.
senior.
You
top
only get it when you go
debut.
back.
That pisses
They
me
give
off.
you a well, you get it for a year.
It's an RBI.
You do get it for a year chance, and then you have to bring it back. You can wear it, but you have to get approved on where you wear it at.
What?
Yeah.
I need it for the Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Can I borrow it, please?
Be like,
Nope.
Be like, hey, I'm having sex with my wife tonight. I'm gonna wear it. Okay. I mean,
Yeah. yeah. It's like the Stanley Cup, I guess, kind of.
Yeah.
Where they can take that around and like borrow it and stuff, and you see all the
Drink from
players
it.
with it. And
Ovechkin has it in the bed with him butt
Yes.
naked that
Yeah.
time. That was awesome.
Well, that's what they. Yeah, that's kind of like the Open Championship trophies the same way.
So, who is Scotty Scheffler winning?
If he puts just decent, he wins. I mean, he's by far.
How is I
His ball
I asked this question last year, and I listened back a little bit to that episode just to make sure I asked this question because I did. Why and how can you just realize this guy's that much better than everybody? He's the shortest odd since like Tiger. Is he just that much better than everybody at golf right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's that
That's
much
insane.
He's the best player in the world, and it's not even close.
But he might. But what if he just don't win?
Because
he
I mean,
probably won't.
But
win.
that's golf.
Yeah.
But I mean, because his putter's not hot.
Okay.
If he putts just normal, I mean, not just normal, his ball striking is that much superior than everybody else in the world.
That's insane.
I mean, like, and you ask Rory, you can ask John Rahm, you can ask any of them, and they will say Scotty's the best ball striker there is. Like, I mean, it's when he is on, it's nobody can touch it. Now, when Rory's on, he's right there with him. But Scotty it's 2.5 years, and his ball striking has been the same. Like, it's unbelievable. And he keeps it just so simple. Like, it's and everybody's, when he kind of bursted on the scene, it won't last long because that foot movement and all that stuff. I'm like, no, when you really diagram his swing and slow-mo it, like, the foot stuff makes sense to me. Like, I'm like, no, that's here to stay. That's not going nowhere. I mean, he's that much better. And what gets overlooked by his game is how heck of a wedge player he is. He's so good at a wedge game. Like, he gets up and down from anywhere. And that gets kind of overshadowed because of his.
That's what the best players can do.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's by far. It would blow my mind if he is not in the final group on Sunday or the second to final group. I mean, he's going to be right there.
It's so crazy looking at this. Like, I mean, Rory, who's the second best odds to finish top 5 is plus 230. For Scotty, it's even money.
It's even money.
Like, to finish top 5 in the Masters.
Yes.
That's what I told Clay. I would like to be able to bet against that.
Yeah, let me bet no.
Just because that's how hard it sounds, you know. It's crazy.
It's unreal, man. But I mean, that's just how. I mean, he really should be on a 3 tournament winning streak right now. I mean, he missed that little 5-footer 2 weeks ago in Houston to go in a playoff, and he would have won that playoff if he would have gotten in to go 3 in a row. I mean, the Armor Palmer Invitational, the players, like, I mean, he won those back-to-back weeks.
I mean, he's borderline a lock to make the top 10.
Yeah.
Minus 200.
I wouldn't even bet that. That's how short of odds it is. You know, I wouldn't even bet it.
I mean, his caddy has earned more money this year than Rory McIlroy's earned.
Jesus.
I mean, he only gets 10% of the winnings. I mean, that just tells you.
It's crazy.
It's unbelievable how good.
And he's only won one major. That's crazy.
Yeah,
and it was the
Masters 2 years ago.
Yep. Because he had the good meal.
Yeah.
He had the
everybody
good meal, like pork,
loved
barbecue pork sliders. And stuff.
It was. Yeah, but I mean, look at his finishes at the majors though. I mean, it's not like he's been out of them.
Top
I mean,
two, third, top two, top four,
and
top
that's
five.
golf. I mean, you're just not going to win them all. I mean, we got that 99 2001 run with Tiger was just. I mean, that's why it's still being talked about because it was something we've never seen.
Tiger Slam.
Yeah, ever. I mean, so like, but look at those finishes. I mean, and that's how he's been for the last 2 years in every tournament he plays. If you could, I don't know if you could pull. I mean, like his worst finishes are like 12th or 15th.
Yeah,
you're like, well, what's wrong with Scotty? I mean, like,
Still a good payday.
I mean, yeah, he's still on the first page of the leaderboard. Like it's unbelievable. And dude, he's such a
He's only 26.
good dude, man.
He's a year younger than me, dude. Oh my God.
I mean, you heard
He's
of
a
it.
baby. He's got 20 years left of this.
He won. What was that? In his junior years in golf, he won 103 times. It was like a almost 80% winning percentage as he was in junior golf and high school golf.
Really?
Yeah. Like he won everything. Like, I mean,
insane.
It's insane how good he is. And it just took a little while. And sometimes it does, man. When he got on pro, it took him a little while to get adjusted, to get used to things. And then 2 years ago he did. And it's like, he hasn't looked back.
What about Rory? Has he been playing well?
It don't matter. It don't matter. This is the place every year.
He played pretty good last week. Rory went and saw Butch Harmon, who's, in my opinion, the greatest swing coach in the world. And when people go see him, things start happening in a positive way.
Yeah.
And I really think I like how he showed up yesterday morning to Augusta. He didn't get there early. He just did a normal routine like he would on any other tournament. And some weird way, he's somewhat flying under the radar a little bit because of Scotty's, and then, of course,
everybody's
Tiger,
under the radar compared to Scotty.
Yeah, I mean, so, like,
and it's kind of, the story's kind of died down with him.
It's died down a little.
Like everybody's just expecting him to fail.
Expecting him to fail, right. So, I mean, like, I really think, and then John Rahm's the defending champ. He's made the live move, so he's been talked about a lot. So, I really feel like he's going to be there on Sunday, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did it. Last year, I'm like, okay, I'm done with him. But, like, I love to go into Butch Harmon. I love to watch him. I watched him some play last week. He seems to be on it. And his press conference yesterday, he seemed a little more not uptight. Yeah. And so
he's who I'm pulling for, obviously.
I want him to get it.
And for the sake of Uncle Vern retiring.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Maybe to hear him make the call of him getting the career Grand Slam.
Maybe that's what's been holding Rory back is Vern. Maybe Vern gets out of there and Rory gets it next year.
That might be it.
That's what it is.
But it'd be cool because, like, he is the best of our generation post-Tiger, and Scotty's probably going to be it, but he is, and he needs a green jacket.
Yeah.
And the worst part about it is, I think we talked about it last year, he knows he needs the green jacket.
Yeah.
And I hate that for him. Because
what about my boy Rahm?
Dude,
can he go back-to-back?
Man, Rahm has not been playing well. And
he's only been playing 54 holes, man.
Yeah, I think, and Rahm would never admit it, but he's kind of, I listened to a lot of his interviews, he's kind of, I think he kind of regrets somewhat him making that move. I think he thought, if he makes that move, first I'm going to get the big payday, but second of all, I'll be the piece that makes this, all right, we got to get
He's going to be the leader.
And get this back. I mean, he mentioned that day he wants Liv to go to 72 holes. I mean, that
goes against all their beliefs.
Well, and their name,
the name,
but I mean, because I mean, the world ranking point stuff is killing him, man. And dude, Rahm's, if not, he's probably the most competitive dude on the tour or in the golf world now.
He ain't on the
he's
tour.
not on the tour anymore. And I think he realizes he's playing for these tournaments that are not meaningful. Like, there's no history to him. There's no, and he's a big history guy when it comes to golf. He knew his history. I always enjoy listening to him talk about the history of golf. And he's just, I don't think he's got. I'm hoping this week kind of gets him fired up because I love watching him play.
Yeah,
and I hope, but he's not playing in good form. And you usually don't see people going in the Masters in bad form play well in the Masters that week.
Well, speaking of that, I saw that Will Zalatoris is back.
I like Will.
So
I like him a lot.
Missed like 9 months, I believe, and this is his first tournament back.
No. He played. He's been playing. He played. Yeah. He's played a couple months.
I saw something that like the other people in the tournament, the other people aren't happy with it. The other people on the tour. They're not happy that he's back in this one. Maybe because he hasn't
got
been playing in
medical
other majors.
exemption, probably. It's probably some kind of a medical deal.
Man, I know his name. If I know your name, you're allowed to play.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
I'm wondering if they were. So
he
this
had
is
back
first
surgery.
major of the year.
Yes, first major.
So
of
I'm
the
wondering
year.
if that's like if they're wanting him to wait till the next cycle or something.
Yeah, he might not.
Well, yeah, because like Peyton said, he probably didn't qualify.
He probably wasn't qualified, but I bet it was a medical deal.
Well,
I didn't know anything about that.
Put a couple on him to win.
That'd
That'd be a good FU to everybody.
Yeah, I like him. He's played well there when he has played.
Goofy looking son.
He is goofy.
Man.
He's really goofy.
I bet he's funny to be paired with.
Yeah, him and Tiger played pressure on Monday together.
Bet that was interesting. Is he a live guy?
No,
Good for him.
Yeah, I saw it somewhere. I don't know where the article was,
He's a
but
heck
yeah,
of an iron player.
they were saying that it wasn't well received amongst the tour. And it makes sense if it's his first major, and like everybody else worked so hard to get to this point, and he's just like getting grandfathered in. While has he won anything like that?
He's won a tour tournament. He's never won a major. No.
Okay.
But I mean,
Well, he definitely hasn't won the Masters because
No.
if he won the Masters, he's automatically.
but he
invited.
finished.
Second.
Yeah,
Second at PGA, U.S. Open, and Masters.
So I mean,
He's good.
he's a good player. He's a
Get
heck
off
of,
his
heck of
jock,
a ball
everybody
striker.
else.
And that's I don't know why that surprised me. I was
Finished
surprised people
second
fussed
and won
about
Rookie
that.
of the Year the same year.
Yeah, he's a heck of a player.
How old is he? Like 23?
He
A wee lad.
23 or 24.
He's 27.
He's okay.
Oh.
Crap.
He's getting old, man.
He has gotten.
About as old as Scotty.
Still got
So what
15 years
about
of prime left?
What about Brooks? I feel like he's been in the news a lot
Brooks
this
has been
week.
struggling.
More than usual.
Brooks his game was bad last week on the Live tournament at Miami. He I think he finished 46th, and there's only 54 that play in it. His game's not been there, but man, it doesn't matter. Brooks, when he gets to a major, it's like boom.
Just
I mean,
clicks.
he did this on the PGA Tour. I mean, he didn't care about any other tournaments. Never, he'd miss
Prime-time
cuts,
player, man.
And all of a sudden a major comes around, he's right there in the final group on Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just Brooks. He did make a putter change though. That scares me a little. He's had the same putter his whole career. Made a putter swap last week for the first time in his career. That's a little different.
What he change from?
He went from a blade Scotty
Uh-huh.
Cameron to a mallet.
That's a big change.
Phantom Scanum. Yeah, Scotty Cameron. So same neck in the putter as he's been having, but that worries me a little.
Dude, going from a blade to a freaking mallet,
on those
that's a
type
whole
greens,
different world.
It shocked me. I really didn't think he'd make that swap, but
I've never swung a blade. I've borrowed people's just to see what it feels like. It's a completely different world from a mallet.
Yeah.
Like I could not imagine, like you said, those greens and just the fact that it's a major.
Yeah. No.
You're changing
this
this now?
I mean, these Live guys, this is really their first meaningful tournament of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they played 3 or 4 events, but they're not. I hate to say that. I mean, they're still playing money on the line. They're still playing
What
for a
nut
trophy.
cutting time like it's about to be.
But you're not playing. The crowds aren't big at the Live events. I mean, it's completely different.
Do they have crowds?
Yeah, they do have some. Miami was pretty good last week. Now they go into these other countries and it's been, but Miami was pretty decent last week. But Brooks will be there. I mean, you
ain't got to worry about.
He'll be on the first page of the leaderboard on Sunday somewhere. I can promise. He'll be 3 to 4 shots out at worst, and just Brooks. I mean, and that's the one I know it's eating at him that he hasn't won yet.
Yeah.
So I expect him to be there. I don't expect him to win though.
What about these young guys, Joaquin Neiman and Ludwig Adberg?
I'm not a big Neiman fan because I want to say it's his first time ever to go to the Masters, and that usually doesn't go well. I mean, the record for first timers is usually not good. He was the one that's on the Live that was begging. He's won 2 Live events this year and kind of cried and pleaded on his press conferences after he won about how he wasn't eligible to get in the Masters.
This is fourth Masters.
Is this 4th one? Okay, I'm sorry.
His highest finish was 16 last year.
He missed 2 cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't played well.
No, and
he's
he's played well this year. I would Aberg.
Yeah.
This is his first major ever. But
God!
But let me tell you though,
Be good. Where's he from?
Future #1 player
Sweden.
in the world. He'll be number one player in the world in a couple of years. He's already won a PGA Tour tournament. He just become pro
How old is
in
he?
September after the Ryder Cup. He was picked on the Ryder Cup for the European team. He was a rookie. I mean, like, not a rookie on the Ryder Cup. He's a rookie in his career. Like, he's going to be – I watched him in Jackson, Mississippi back in October when I went over there to the tournament. I mean, he's phenomenal. And he's a player. How
what are his odds?
He won't – I think he's like
Plus 3,000 to win it. 550
His first
for top
major,
5, 250 for 10.
And what's crazy is what is he? Is that the 10th best odds to win it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a rookie.
And it's his first major ever. Like, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's a future star. I mean, he really is. He's got a beautiful golf swing. But I mean, wouldn't throw a little on him. I just don't see him winning it. I see him like a top 10.
It'd be a fun story to follow at least.
Be a great story to follow. Absolutely.
So here we go. Give me 5 golfers that can win it. Not named Scotty Scheffler. Because I think we all know that Scotty's the favorite, but give me 5 more. If you had to bet to win it, 5 of them.
See who I did bet.
Yeah, Clay's making a run after a while too.
Xander Schauffele.
Okay.
I would feel
That's who I had written down as my winner.
I would feel
I like that.
really
I like
confident. Golf course sets up well for him. He's been playing good golf all year long. He's due. A sleeper that's kind of getting on the radar. The only thing that scares me is never even won a PGA Tour tournament. He's had plenty of second place and third place finishes. It's Cameron Young.
Okay. I was looking at Cameron Young and Cameron Smith. I remembered both of them.
Cam Smith
Cam
has the long hair
Smith
and
is the mullet. Yeah, he's a live. He's the one that won the British.
I remember them from last year.
2 years ago. Cameron Smith usually would play well here. He's never had good finishes.
I want to see his face.
Who?
Cam Smith.
Oh, okay.
Cam Smith is the mullet guy. Cam Young's the one
You want Cam Young.
Cam Young. Yeah, Cam Young.
Yeah.
Cam Young's the Major League logo. He's sponsored by MLB. He's got the MLB logo on his shirt.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm putting money on him.
I guarantee his picture, you'll see the MLB logo. It's
Dude,
right there on the sleeve.
yeah. Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From New York. He's probably a Yankee fan.
So he hates life. Okay.
His dad and what's the MLB commissioner?
Manfred.
Manfred.
Yeah. There's a connection there.
Okay.
They're friends or whatever. I like Cam Young's game a lot. He just hasn't won, but I mean, I that's a good probably top 15, 20 pick
top
for
10
sure. Brett.
Plus 360.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt to throw a little on that. I know this is a weird one. I like Shane Lowry a lot this week.
Hey, it's my boy, Big Shane Lowry.
I like Shane. I think he's playing well all year long. He's
always there at the end.
He plays well at the Masters.
Plus 360 for top 10.
And he's got the game from the Masters. He's got good short game. I like Shane kind of flying under the radar. And then I got
two more.
People are on Wyndham Clark. I'm not. It's his first time.
His
first Masters. I might.
You don't like the story?
I like Wyndham. I just that one scares me a little. I'm a fan of this guy. I don't know why he hasn't won on American soil. Masters, in my opinion, would fit him really well. It's Tommy Fleetwood. Cool story about him
I like Fleetwood too.
This week is his caddy is sick. His caddy's had for years. So he actually is using an Augusta local caddy.
That might play to his advantage.
So back a little history lesson here. Augusta used to only you couldn't use your own caddy when you played in the Masters. You used to only do Augusta caddies only. They changed it like in the early 80s. Then you can start using your own caddies. But apparently this guy's like a legend there. He's well known. Fleetwood uses him when he goes over there, like just go play randomly. That's who he gets. I think that would be an awesome story. Could be career changing money for that dude. I mean, if Fleetwood gets
how sick you got to be to miss the Masters?
Pretty sick. I think he's battling some health issues. So I don't think it's like he's just under the
like a flu or
got
something.
The flu or something. Yeah, he's battling some health issues.
Gotcha. Well, that would make more sense.
So I hate that because I mean,
surely they wouldn't play a practice round or two together. This dude and
I mean they've been playing together this week. I mean that like I said he's been his caddy for him when he just goes over there and just plays randomly. So I think there's a connection there because you got to have that.
Got to be able to trust each other.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. Another one, real big sleeper. I think you can get him at probably plus 6,500, 5,500 range.
One.
Corey Connors.
Never heard of him.
He's a
plus
Canadian.
6,000. Plus
He's a
450
Canadian.
for top 10.
He's a great ball striker. I think he's had a good finish or two at the Masters. He's one that you could see sit there on Sunday and you're like, crap, Corey Connors is on there.
Top 6 in 2022.
Yeah, I mean,
top 8, top 10.
Yeah,
but he missed the cut last year.
He missed the cut last year. I mean, but
and he does not like the U.S. Open.
He just
he gets cut every time.
Yeah, that's not his tournament.
But my God, 3 top 10s in a row at the Masters.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
I mean, I wonder if last year with the wet weather last year, if you remember, it was nuts. I mean, last year you can almost take that out because it was so crazy. A wild card would be Jason Day. I would throw him in there as a wild card.
Okay.
Has played well there.
Another plus 6,000.
Has played well there for years, and has played some decent golf this year. I've always pulled for Jason Day. I just like him as a dude. He's a good guy, but he's had some good finishes at the Masters.
Second place in 2011. Third place in 2013. Top 10 in 2016.
Top
5 in 2019.
I mean, he's always played well there.
Has he been playing good late?
Yes, he has been.
Second in the Open last year.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he had bad back. Had some surgeries done.
Okay.
He's kind of turned his game back around. Just a wild card one, I would definitely put
top
in
20
there.
plus 175 for him.
I would take that.
I mean,
I would throw a little money on that. But I mean, it's golf. It's hard, but I mean it's you just never know. I mean, I'm sitting here. You got this pulled up right here. I mean, there's a couple of names like I could see Brian Harmon knocking on the door. I don't see him winning it, but I could see him cracking top 20 finish. I'm sure his odds are probably pretty good at top 20.
Let's see. Where's he at? Plus 175, same as Connors and Day.
Yeah, that's good money in my opinion.
Max Homa's down there.
Homa hasn't been playing well, man, and he does not play well. He does not play well here. I don't know why. He has the game for the Masters. I don't know why he doesn't play well there.
And Sam Burns, is he just down there that low because of his wife?
Well, Scotty's wife's knocked up.
That's
too.
insane. If Scotty has to leave,
well, Scotty's got 2 to 3 more weeks. Okay. Sam's a week and a half. Like, that thing could happen this weekend. I mean,
I was listening to Sports Center last night, and they were like, Scotty Scheffler and Sam Burns both have wives that could make them leave the tournament.
And it's funny because they're like best friends. They're staying together. So neither wife came, so they're just rooming together. They're good. They're close friends. They travel with each other all the time, and Sam. I'm like, come on, dude, you could plan that a little better. Like, okay, 9 months. Okay, that's Augusta month. Like we got, babe, we're going to back it up. Or
what's the tournament in July?
The Open.
Okay,
Open. Yeah. You know what? And then this is weird, but after the Open, him and his wife, Scotty and their wife, went on a big trip together.
Oh, I bet they did.
I followed him on Instagram, so that's probably where she got knocked up at.
What did he do on the Open last year? Let's see.
Probably won the bastard.
No,
he's tied for 23rd. He had something else.
He
on
was
his mind.
wore out.
Yeah.
Overslept a little bit.
Yeah. What about Sam? What did he do?
Didn't have his legs under him.
Sam
Sam didn't even make it over.
He didn't make the
water.
cut. Yeah, they were both they were both out of their minds.
Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, it's crazy. They were mostly Anyway,
How has Sam not had a top 20 in a major?
Sam has not played well in majors, and I'm hoping this year's going to be different.
I feel like he's made one. That's crazy.
He needs to make a move in the majors this year because he's at the point of his career. Okay, he's won 3 or 4 tournaments. He's had a lot of good finishes, but now it's time to make that next step and compete in majors. So I'm hoping he does, but I just don't feel real good about it this week.
His mind's a little preoccupied as well.
I mean, come on.
What about Tiger?
Oh man, just make the cut.
Just make the cut.
Because I don't want him to lose the streak.
Yeah,
it's like 26 years in a row.
Didn't he barely make it last year?
Yeah. I don't want him to lose that streak. But I mean, from what over the reports, some on the course,
best shape of his life.
Like he's hitting the ball as far as he ever hit it. Like he looks phenomenal.
Jordan Westberg just hit that ball about as far as you can hit it.
Minus 115 to make the cut.
I'm really surprised. I thought you could probably get a little plus money on that.
Lefty's down there for plus money.
That's crazy. He was second place last year.
Phil was?
He finished. Yeah.
Holy crap!
Look at the leaderboard last year. He finished second last year.
He finished second.
Yes.
Was Rahm just that much of a runaway that we can't remember it?
No, if you remember, it was Rahm and Koepka back and forth.
Who was it that had the hit out the sand trap?
Where in that?
Like towards the end. I think it was on 18. I might be thinking about a different tournament though. Like two dudes, Cam Smith being one of them.
Oh, that was Roy.
Was that Rory and him?
To shoot 64, 65, he made it out of the bunker.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Phil was a second place finish last year.
You could have just clicked on his name.
Yeah, I did. I was looking at everybody else. Koepka and Phil were second.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Spieth was fourth. Scheffler was down there
and
10th.
And that's another guy, Clay. I mean, he is completely fine on the radar, and he plays well at the Masters. Jordan Spieth.
Yeah.
But, I mean, everybody
knows the name.
Yeah, and he's kind of been a head case, and you just don't trust him. I mean, he literally is a head case. I mean, I love to watch him play, but he's a head case.
Plus 2,500 to win. Plus 190 for top 10. Plus 400 for top 5. What about Phil for top 10? Where's Phil at?
Dude, I bet you he's crazy odds on that.
Yeah,
if he's
I'm
plus
looking.
money for cut.
Yeah. Plus 1,200 for top 10.
Hey.
I mean, he did it last year.
Throw $1 on it.
Top 20, he is... Where's he at?
That came out of nowhere last year, though, because he was not playing real good golf last year.
Bubba's plus 600 for top 20.
2-time champion.
Phil's plus 450.
Is Bubba the worst Masters champion of all time?
Danny Willett. Hands down. Danny Willett. 2016
That's
champion,
around the same time, wasn't it?
Bubba won. Danny Willett. Spieth was 15. Danny Willett was 16. I want to say Bubba was 17. Let's see.
Danny Willett was 16.
Yeah, he was 16, yeah. I think was Bubba 14 and...
Sergio was 17.
18? Tiger was 19. Dustin was 20.
Tiger, that was incredible.
That was unreal.
Patrick Reed was 18.
18.
Tiger was 19.
Was Bubba 21?
DJ was 20. Hideki Matsuyama 21.
Dang, was Bubba... So both of Bubba's were before 2015? Had to be 2014.
15 was Spieth. 14 was Bubba.
Yeah. When was his other one? 12 or 11?
12.
12.
Does this Willett guy golf still?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Is he
He
here?
tries. Yeah, he's there this week.
He's allowed to be there, yeah.
Dude, he's terrible. He's never won anything besides that.
Plus 1,600 for top 20.
He's at the bottom.
Dude, I mean, like...
What about this guy named Matthew?
Freaking VJ Singh.
Yeah, Matthew Pavon. Spelled like Tyron. Who's this guy?
Is that the Euro guy?
I don't know, but I like his first name. He's French. 31 years old.
He's the one that won he won this year on the tour. He won Pebble, or was it Pebble? No, it was over in California.
He won International de France Professionnels Dave Tour. It's a French tour.
PGA Tour.
Farmers.
Yeah. Torrey Pines. Yeah. Yeah.
That's Matthew, yeah.
I liked him because he's kind of a cool story. He's kind of one of those dudes that's been.
This is his first Masters.
Yeah, he's been. I mean, he just got on tour not long ago. Like he's played his whole life and never could crack the door, and then finally got in because of that win at Torrey Pines.
Well, I like his last name, so I might have to throw a little bit on him.
Have you? I just went back on his name. There's an amateur. He's 6'8".
Oh,
He's the number one amateur in the world. He plays at Georgia Tech.
and he's here.
Yeah,
I bet he can hit the long ball.
Yes, he's huge. God, what is his name?
6'8" South African Christo Lambert.
That's him. Yep.
Let's see where he's at.
I think those clubs are custom made.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
He's at the very bottom, pretty much.
Yeah,
he's
I mean,
right.
he's
He's right
an
beside Danny
amateur.
Willett.
Amateurs don't. I mean, he'll get a jacket or whatever just for being high.
He get
amateur.
trophy. Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, they have a.
Do they have
there's probably
amateur?
There's got to
Yeah,
be.
betting
there's
odds?
there's a highest amateur finish. Yeah,
Should be a prop.
or debut.
Debutant.
He's plus 6,000 for that. Adberg's going to be there.
Oh, it's for all
Yeah.
the amateurs of the Masters. Okay, not just the 4 amateurs that are in the
Yeah.
tournament.
There's got to be an
Gotcha.
amateur on there though.
Yeah, well, he was on there.
No, I'm talking about they've got to have a prop.
Just-
Oh,
an
just
amateurs?
for the amateurs?
He might be the only one, huh?
No, there's 4.
4.
I don't see.
Maybe he's just such a guarantee.
What
That's
about?
weird.
There's some props on here though that are some fun stuff. Let's see.
Yeah, if we could do it from our house,
Yes.
I would be able to do these props. But when you're sitting in the vehicle, like, you
Yeah.
can't just sit there for an hour and.
That's why, like for March
gets-
Madness, I sit here on my laptop and looked at stuff and then knew where it was.
Because what gets aggravating is I'll sit there at home and I'm like, crap, I would like to do that one. That
Uh-huh.
one looks cool. But I forget about it when I can go do it.
Let's see. Will there be a playoff? 3 players playoff plus 1,200. Will there be a playoff plus 350? Probably not.
Yeah. There's usually not a lot of playoffs at the Masters.
Fred Couples gonna be the
Make the
top
cut?
senior. Top senior plus
Top
550. Phil's on there though, so Mike
Oh,
Weir, Fred,
wow.
and VJ Singh.
I wouldn't mind throwing a little. Freddie's my favorite. I like Freddie.
Where are those bets at? I saw.
Freddie's gonna
I
make
saw
the
them
cut.
earlier. Freddie's gonna make the cut.
Freddie's gonna make the cut.
Let me see if he probably don't have a line.
I'm worried about. I don't know if he plays in the morning or afternoon tomorrow with the weather. That's gonna be a factor for him.
You saying he's old?
Well, that and
He doesn't even have a cut line.
He can't hit it as far either. Like it's wet. He don't have a cut line. Holy
The
crap!
lowest cut line is Mickelson.
That's wrong.
You can bet to miss the cut. Scotty does not have a line for that chance.
I want that line though,
To
man.
miss the cut.
No, I want a line for not top 10. That's what I
Yeah,
want,
I don't think that's a thing.
which is insane.
That's insane. I mean, his worst finish this year might not be even out of the top 15.
Let's see. Scotty Scheffler, round 1. Under 71.5 is minus 150.
I mean, he just shot his first over par round 2 weeks ago. That was his first time in like 20-something rounds. I mean, like, that's unthinkable.
Yeah.
Like, and he 3-putted from like 6 feet to do that.
What
Like,
about hole in ones? How many are those a year?
2.
was there one last year?
No would be plus 165 for just, but who wants to bet that? Why is round 3 higher than everybody else? I mean, than all the other rounds,
Because
and why is round 4 so low?
Because
The whole positions.
the whole positions, yeah.
So round 4 it's the easiest.
every single year.
What's that now?
Round 4 is the easiest.
On 16, the pin's in the back left where you hit it off the
Yeah.
slope and it rolls down. The
So
odds
it's plus 110 to make a hole in one in round 4.
because of that pin.
That's crazy.
Because that's the one green they're looking at. Because there's hardly ever any on 12. I mean, there has been some, but not many. And then number...
And that's with half the golfers gone, too, that good of odds.
12, there's 12. To hole in one on 12 is plus 1,600.
Yeah, it's a tough one to make it. You know,
Hole 6 plus 800.
6 would be, to me, your next easiest one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially if they put the pin out on Sunday.
They got a lot of cool bets on here.
Yeah, they do.
Tiger to bogey free round.
Ooh.
No.
Plus 1,200.
I did see one the other day you could do the back nine bogey free. And that one was intriguing. He usually plays the back nine well. Front nine.
We did a DraftKings special yesterday that was, who was it? To make the cut. Let me see. Do you remember who it was, Chance?
Yeah, like Scheffler.
Here it is. Scheffler, Rahm, Matsuyama, Dustin Johnson. All to make the cut.
What was that odds?
Plus 100. So it
Hey,
was even
bad.
money.
Yeah.
There's a little boost that they had up.
I like that.
Anything else with the Masters? Man. It's only 50 minutes of Master Talk.
Oh, is it?
That's it.
Sorry.
I mean, it's the Masters. Like,
It's the Masters, man.
you got to do
Love
it. You
Gotta
got to do
love
it.
I'm going to go home tonight and watch the par 3 competition. I mean, like...
I've never watched that.
That
dude,
wasn't
it's-
fun on ESPN.
Yeah, it was.
When was it this morning?
This afternoon.
But like this evening, that's when they generally put it on ESPN.
I think it was... When I went to lunch at 2, it was on because I was watching it at lunch.
Because I looked before I came over here because they always have the replay.
They usually play it tonight.
When did the
It's not
Orioles
on
score
there,
so
replay.
much?
Really?
Last inning.
Huh.
Yeah, it went on ESPN or ESPN2. They had the Mavericks game or whatever game was on both channels.
What?
Probably have an all-chick broadcast on the other one or something
I'm
stupid.
sure.
Diana
God.
Taurasi hating on Caitlin Clark still.
Shout out Calipari for leaving Kentucky.
Wow.
Insane.
It took $1.5 million less.
Yeah. And Kentucky didn't have to buy him out. Just a crazy situation all around.
Yeah, I mean,
It was time.
I agree with
time.
you.
It was time. But still, you never expected it to just
No.
end like that.
I thought he'd retire before
I thought he'd get fired.
Yeah.
Like, man, they had every right to fire him.
He's going to hate Fayetteville.
I don't
Just
know.
feels like there's
I
nothing
don't know.
there.
I think he's going to like it, though. I think
Just
he's been
be low-key?
Yeah, he's been
They're gonna be so happy
No
to have him.
expectations.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
they're on top of the world for having this.
Yeah,
man. Like,
exactly. I mean, he's got to pass next year because this is year one. I really think.
and they were getting guys and getting talent already.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Calipari's going to bring that in.
Yeah. Well, I already saw one of his Kentucky guys already trying to get out of his letter. And
Yeah, that he got out of it.
He did.
The
Okay,
number 14
so-
prospect.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You know where he's going.
Yep.
Because the problem is those guys. There's not many of these places that have scholarships left.
Yeah.
I mean, it's he's gonna have to go to Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and they're going there because they love Cal. I mean, they-
absolutely. Everybody does.
So
Like, all the players love him.
yeah. So I really think that probably by year 2 he'll have them ready to go. But next year they won't be bad. I mean, they're gonna be probably pretty good next year. But
Yeah.
it will
What if they'll
take.
bring his entire staff?
Yeah, it's
Well, I
going.
saw he got his son from Vanderbilt. His son's been like something at Vanderbilt, and
Under Stackhouse.
I think so. Now he's coming to Arkansas.
Okay.
I don't know if he's like a coach or like a front office type guy, one of those positions. But he's. I saw they got him. UConn back to back.
Early.
It's crazy. I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't know who's going to be the next coach of Kentucky. Like I really don't know. There's no lean.
There's no way Baylor's going to be able to fork the money out to keep Drew.
I don't know.
I mean, because Kentucky's going to offer anywhere from 7 to 9.
Yeah.
I don't see Baylor
And
paying more
apparently
than.
they were going to offer Hurley like 11.
That's
like-
yeah, and you tell me Hurley's going to turn that down?
Apparently the wife says she don't want to leave.
Nah, if the wife says that, man, he ain't going
That's
nowhere.
apparently the story. is
Yeah,
that the
I
wife's
mean-
all in on keeping him in Kentucky. I mean
So-
Connecticut.
But I mean, Drew Baylor, they're probably paying him what 3.5 right now.
He's probably getting more than that after
4.
the championship. They probably gave him some type of
And he
raise.
might have. I just don't see Baylor paying more than 5. It'd blow my mind if he got more than that.
Oh wait, I looked up the wrong one. Right?
Yeah, Scott.
Scott.
I looked up
Bryce is at Grand Canyon. That wouldn't be a bad look. I know Kentucky
he might as well.
wouldn't go that low, but
Let's see.
Bryce
God,
had a
why
good-
can't I find his contract?
Bryce had a good run at Vanderbilt. People kind of forget about that.
Yep.
Well, I don't. Just tell me the contract. 10 years. What is he making? $5 million a year. Is that? Sure, we're going $5 million. I don't know. Apparently, Baylor doesn't like getting the.
Oh, they're
that
private. They don't
out.
have to.
Yeah, maybe
That's
they don't
right.
like. Maybe they don't like saying.
I
that.
forgot about that. They don't have to do that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a crazy time in college basketball. I mean, UConn's as dominant as it's been. South Carolina's just as dominant in the women's side. I think 109-3 the past 3 years for South Carolina. Who just the Dawn Staley story's getting. I'm loving all the details I'm finding out about that. Like her whole career, where she was playing in the WNBA and coaching Temple.
Yeah,
that's insane.
That boy runs.
That's
like a
insane.
deer. Did you
Like
see him run?
yes, like she was literally leading Temple to like the Elite Eight as the coach, and then during the summer going and playing at WNBA while recruiting.
That's nuts.
And playing in the Olympics. Like very impressive and very cool. We haven't heard anything from that Virginia story though. I wish that would happen just to see. Also, crap, why ain't Kentucky called her? Might as well get an interview.
They're too good for that.
I mean, she does want boys to play girls sports. So I mean, why?
That's true.
Why not go coach the boys?
She knows
then?
she can coach them.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're Kentucky, might as well just give her an interview though, just for the publicity.
For the pub.
Yeah. Looks good. I
It
think
don't look good for them though.
for Kentucky.
Nope. They could never do that.
You can say we want to interview her.
They would.
I mean,
never
it would
do that.
it'd be weird since Kentucky girls just hired a men's basketball coach,
That would be funny.
and they just went and got Virginia's
Yeah,
men's
Virginia
coach
Tech.
to coach the girls. Like that would be funny if you went and got the girls.
I wonder if that's the situation. I mean, there's not a women's coach anywhere. That would be a very weird situation where if it's a man coaching the women and then a woman
Yeah.
coaching the men,
Yeah.
who's a real top dog on campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it for this one. A little bit of a shorter episode. Not a lot really going on.
Yeah.
College basketball, we covered pretty much all that last week. NBA, it's tight. The Pels look like they're in the good side of everything.
They are,
though.
I think so.
They gotta
Hopefully
beat the
BI's
Kings.
back.
They gotta beat the Kings tomorrow night
By the weekend.
for the sake of the Warriors as well. If the Kings lose 2 and the Dubs win out, the Dubs are 8. That's all I know. And I don't think the Kings are going to lose 2 somehow. We're going to be 9-10 versus the Lakers, and I'm going to be in physical pain. Like what the NBA don't want that. The NBA does not want Steph versus
they
LeBron.
want that.
No,
They
not
want that.
No, they want Steph versus LeBron for the second play-in. They don't want that for the first one. Let Sacramento fall down in that and
They
lose
want
to
that.
somebody.
They want that play in to
No,
be
man.
electric.
No, 9-10 Steph versus LeBron is not right. It's not right.
sacrilegious.
It is. It is. I mean, they're the biggest draws in the freaking sport. You see the Indiana Fever, 36 national TV games.
Versus one.
Yes,
This year.
and 1 this year.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
I think that's
help me out.
the
They
Caitlin
got
Clark.
the number 1 seed.
yeah,
Yeah.
Number 1 pick.
yeah. Every game's going to be on national television.
36 of the 40. And there are, like people already selling tickets. Like the Suns, not the Suns. The what's the Phoenix?
Well, because
Mercury.
it's so weird because they're about to get
Good
drafted.
place for her,
and-
though. Indiana.
That's
It's
yeah.
with the
fits her.
Boston girl from South Carolina last year. They had the number 1 pick there. So
I mean-
it's them two together.
It's weird too because she's gonna be playing in a couple months again.
May 14th, I believe.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, there's no
When's the
offseason.
draft? Like tomorrow?
It's coming up
Very soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in a couple
But
weeks.
I saw the Mercury, that's Diana Taurasi's team. I've seen all the crap she's been saying about Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They put out like we're selling tickets promo, and it's got like Taurasi. It says GOAT versus the rookie or something, and it's just like a black figure with the 22 jersey on. So like they're straight up advertising this game against the Indiana Fever with Caitlin Clark on the team. She has not even been drafted.
No.
Like it's
Everybody knows it's happening.
yeah, but you don't see that in any other sport.
It was like Andrew Luck coming out of college.
Yeah, but you wouldn't see the Colts.
You wouldn't see him on the billboard.
Yeah, the Saints aren't selling.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew Luck's coming to town. Like,
Well,
I mean-
because they're going to sell out tickets regardless of who they pick.
yeah,
Women's basketball, Ain't nobody going to watch that unless Caitlin's
and
there.
I mean, they're
Victor
at the,
Victor Yamiano wasn't getting San Antonio billboards before. I mean, everybody knew he's getting
everybody knew he was
big,
going. Yeah, it's crazy.
and he's going to be
He's pretty good.
Scary.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Olympics this summer. He's going to be there.
That would be
2024.
Yeah.
They wanted Embiid to be with them.
Yeah, he's playing.
Embiid was supposed to be there.
They were
going
going to play him, Rudy, and Embiid together.
Yeah.
Wemby is going to be the three.
What a lineup, dude.
It's going to be insane with him and Rudy. Like Wemby's a problem, man. Wemby's a problem. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Basketball, fun. It's going to be a good weekend. Masters and the NBA last day, Sunday. So, all right.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.